And welcome back to the Wisdom Vacuum, where Logan makes lots of noises.
Sup?
Okay,
Hi,
what
Josh.
now you can continue with what you were saying and you wanted to talk about that you did today, Logan.
No, we can't just lead directly into that. There's no backstory. We got to be like,
Well,
"What's up,
give us a
everybody?"
backstory. That's
Ask other people first.
okay. Hey, Logan, what did you do today?
Not much. Yeah, just kind of hung out, you know. Kind of a boring day today.
No. You were so eager to tell everybody what you did today, and then you're not doing it now.
In the famous words of RC, I got nervy.
Okay, well, stop it.
So, I laughed so hard whenever, just to throw it back to the last episode, I laughed so hard listening back to the episode whenever Josh was like, you told him you would do the impression, and he was like, I got nervy. It just cracked me. I got nervy.
If you rewind, you can hear when he says it. It's he says one little phrase and it's awful.
I didn't, whenever I listened back to it, I was like, I wasn't sure if he was even trying to do a Trump impression. I thought he was doing that impression like of the guy that has the videos, and he's like, no, I thought he was doing the guy in the videos that's like number 12. I didn't
the Burger
realize
King foot lettuce guy.
Number 13.
Oh, I'm sorry, like, Russell. You're not even here. We're making fun of you.
It's okay. He's fine. He'll live.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, he's fine. But
what did you do today, Logan?
Okay, yay. I applied and went in for concealed carry, my CHL, for the state of Arizona, the state of Utah, and the state of Oregon, which basically covers everything else. I had to go and I had to get it started off rough. The day started off rough. I didn't sleep very well last night. I had to wake up early. And before that, we had to go get cashier checks to send to Arizona and cashier checks to send to Utah, because they don't take cash or just personal checks, so that they make sure that they don't bounce. And I got there. They weren't open. They opened at 10. And we were there at 8:15. So it's like, okay, we're going to go get breakfast. We went to a restaurant called Fat Milo's. It was kind of funny. Just the name itself was funny. Never been there before, but it was kind of gay.
Was there a fat man named Milo?
No, but some people
false
may
advertising.
Take offense. Some people may take offense whenever I say this, but there was a fat woman there. But she was only fat because she was pregnant.
Did you ask her name? Did you just assume that
her name was
Milo's
Milo?
a male name?
I did not ask if her name was Milo, but what I mean, it was kind of gay. The first thing I saw was what I assume to be a guy. I say assume because he had like purple hair, but it was a dude, but it was a chick, and they had a gay pride flag on the window of the restaurant.
Was this
so you felt right at home?
Jacob, I'm not gay.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Pause. If we throw it back to the last episode, you said Jacob couldn't join you in the cabin because you're afraid of what he would do. I'm scared of you now, Josh.
Why do you think I invited you to the cabin?
Because you thought I was gay? It's not funny. I don't like that at all.
You already fell for it. You agreed to come to me with the cabin.
How did you come to this conclusion? But anyways, we went to breakfast. There was a gay guy there. And then some old man touched me on the shoulder. That was kind of weird. I accidentally cut him off because he was walking really slow. And then as I decided to go for the door, he walks quicker. And I was like, hey, I'm sorry I cut you off. And he like put his hand on my shoulder, like squeezed it, like caressed it a little bit. And he's like, that's okay. And he got right up in my face. And then he walked inside and then just stood right in the doorway. And I almost pushed him. but I didn't.
That just sounds like a kind-hearted, oblivious old man.
Yeah, but it was a liberal old man.
We
were in downtown Tualatin. He's very gay. It was very gay.
Wait, was the old man also gay?
I think he was also gay. I have a gaydar. Yeah, and it was going beep, beep, beep.
It sounds like it might be broken because so far everyone in your story has been gay.
Kind of crazy what that says about you two, doesn't it? You're in this story too.
I wasn't there.
No, we're not.
I don't know.
I wasn't there either. I was nowhere close.
Our only association with the story is that you're telling it to us right now.
All right. Anyways, speaking of gay people, after the whole concealed carry thing was over, 5 hours later, we went to Home Depot, and Travis. I went with Travis and Cassidy, two people from church, and Travis was like, I got to go to Home Depot. And we almost died because he was driving a little reckless. And we get to Home Depot, and we walk inside Home Depot, and he's like, we got to go to Lowe's. They don't have what I need. He needed a table grinder. And so we drive all the way to Lowe's, and we get there, and Cassidy's like, I got to go to the bathroom. So we send her on her way. Me and Travis are walking down the aisle, and Travis is deaf, right? He can barely hear anything. And we're walking down the aisle, and this woman jumped out, but it wasn't a woman. It was a tranny. But not like the trannies, like sometimes... Like trans people are getting so good at being liars.
This is like Scooby-Doo, where everywhere you go, you just find the mystery.
Like
they just follow you.
I'm like 60% sure you're making all this up to offend people at this point.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But Travis is deaf, and I haven't even gotten. Tigard is becoming very gay. Like if I took you to Tigard in Tualatin, there's a lot of gay people there. It's just for some reason it's a hangout spot. I don't know if they have parties or conventions there, but they're always there. But we hadn't seen another gay person.
How would you know?
Anyways, we hadn't seen another gay person until the Lowe's, and it was a tranny. And as we're walking, the tranny walks past us, and I just knew. I was like, Travis is going to say something. Travis turned around and smirked, and he goes, did you see that thing? But he didn't say it very quietly. So it's like, I'm pretty sure the guy heard him say that.
Oh, no.
And so we just kept walking. But I forgot that had happened today. That was pretty funny. But long story short about the concealed carry class, the craziest things were I had to sit through 5 hours of the Utah, the Arizona, and the Oregon federal and state laws. And the dude was like, I was in Vietnam.
Let me guess, he was a transgender.
He wasn't. It would have been a crazy story if he was. I raised my hand. I was like, sir, are you gay? But he was from Vietnam, and he's like, I'm going to show you some videos today. So some of these are explicit. And me and the dude sitting next to each other just looked at each other like, what? He would like tell you, okay, so gun safety, don't look down the barrel of a gun, right? We're all like, yeah, correct. Absolutely. And then he was like, and also always check if a gun is unloaded and never pull the trigger. And we're like, yeah, another great point. I think we all agree there. And he's like, let's watch this video. And it shows an off-duty cop getting handed a gun, real video, getting handed a gun from a gun case and blowing his middle finger off.
Oh my goodness.
And shooting the tip of his pointer finger. That was one of the very first videos we saw, and all of us were just like, what did we just watch?
I mean,
and he's like, and that's why you check and see if your gun is empty.
I think you could have just told you that.
Yeah, that's not even the craziest video that we saw.
Dude, if I want to see people get hurt, I'll just go on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, Instagram is crazy. But then he showed us a video. of this, like the next craziest video was this guy who was shooting a shotgun. Well, he was like, all right, misfires happen. Can we all agree that misfires happen? And we're like, yeah. We're all like, he builds us up and then he breaks us down every single time. So we're all just like,
really? We'll get around to this.
Yeah. He's like, we're all in agreement. And we're like, absolutely, 100%. And he's like, and if you shoot a gun and it misfires, what do? And everybody's like, point the gun in a safe direction, right? And he's like, good job. Let's see what this guy didn't do.
Oh my goodness.
And it goes to a guy shooting a 12-gauge pump shotgun.
Oh no.
And it fired like twice and then it wouldn't fire again. So the dude set the gun on the ground and looked down the barrel.
Oh my goodness.
And then tilted it back at the last second and it blew his hat off. And we're all like,
so
we almost just watched a dude blow his head off.
This man's method of teaching is just terrify you so you will never do any of these things.
What is that TV show, Scared Straight, where they throw like juvenile criminals in jail with the big guys?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
And he pulls out a pistol mid-lesson. He's like, and to demonstrate what you should never do, shoots his own leg.
Yeah. So
it's like, he did that.
Jacob could. Okay, so Jacob can ask Travis this tomorrow or Cassidy. I don't care which one you ask. But in the middle of this, I'm the youngest guy in there. I'm 21. Everybody else is in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Pretty sure there was a dude that was already in his own coffin. He was like 100 years old that was there for his concealed carry permit. And so in the middle of it, I haven't said a thing. I'm just sitting there listening. And he walks up to my table and he goes, Logan, will you be my bad guy? And I'm like,
oh no.
Sure. And he's like, all right, just stay seated. I'm like, all right. And he was like, Hornady self-defense rounds. You'll notice the hollow tip points on the left of the screen and the hollow point tips on the right of the screen. What's the difference there? And he's like, what about that little dab of polymer right in the middle? And he's like, so, and he looks at me and goes, is it okay if I touch you? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, okay, cool. And he goes, well, I was like, I don't know why he's trying to touch me. And he goes, if I were to shoot Logan and he pulled out his Glock 17, it was a fake, but at the same time, he's really playing in the character. He's like, and I used one of those Hornady tips right there. Now, Logan's wearing a jacket, and he grabs my jacket, and he kind of feels it, and he goes, if I use a regular Hornady's, it's going to capture all this jacket and all the debris, and if Logan's wearing a vest underneath, it's not going to do a lot of damage to him. And he goes, and what's my motto? Shoot as many times as it takes to eliminate the threat. And I'm like, what in the world? This was basically just a self-defense class at this point. And he's like, now,
which is not what you went for.
No, not at all, but I passed. So, and he's like, what I would use.
You a good bad guy?
I was such a good bad guy. I stood there and took it. And he was like, if I were to use those hollow tips with the polymer in the middle, guess what? His jacket, his vest, his shirt, it's not going to get caught in that hollow tip. And then as soon as it hits his skin, he's going down. And he's like, so Logan's dead. You know, bad guy, the threat's eliminated. And I'm just sitting there like, all right, cool. I'm dead now. And then that's just crazy. It was kind of fun.
What was up with this guy?
He was awesome. He was great. He was very, very good at what he did.
If nothing else, it sounds like he was entertaining.
He was very entertaining. And at one point, he's like, who has a single action revolver? And I raised my hand. And like 3 other people raised their hand. He goes, who has a double action revolver? I raised my hand and like 2 other people raised their hand. And he goes, who has a double barrel shotgun? And I raised my hand and 2 other people raised their hand. Travis and Cassidy weren't raising their hands, or else Travis would have had all of those. And he goes, who has an AR? And I raised my hand. He goes, who has a pump shotgun? I raised my hand. And he just smiled at me. And he goes, he looked at me for a second, and he goes, who has a bolt action shotgun? I raised my hand. He goes, nice. And then he just moved on. I was like, cool. But that's basically it. That was my day for today. I was just sitting in a class for 5 hours getting taught how to shoot people. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like he's a little too into his job. He's included a lot of unnecessary stuff that he's really passionate about.
Yes, he did. But I also did learn a lot of valuable lessons on how to handle a pistol.
I mean, that's
because
good.
Of all the videos that I saw.
Yeah, that one is a lot like that's what you're supposed to be learning, not which type of ammunition will kill a person the fastest.
Right. Oh, it was good, but I'm like, did we have to watch the videos?
Well, will you blow your fingers off now?
I don't know.
Well, if he does, he won't use a Hornby holotip.
I forgot about this part. The guy showed a video of this trainer shooting at a range, and he had a 44 mag, and he accidentally shot, and the barrel came up and popped him in the face, and he goes, "That is the quickest recovery I've seen from somebody getting scoped or a pistol backlash in the face. That's probably going to leave a scar." And I immediately smirked and rubbed my top lip because I had a pistol grip shotgun go through my lip and chip one of my teeth, and I got a scar because it went all the way through my lip. And I'm like, "Ooh," I really hope he's like, "Has anybody here ever had backlash from a pistol?" I would be like, "Never, not once." He's all like, "This guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing," and I'm over there looking down at the table. Like, I felt ashamed. Okay, I'm done.
Well, thank you for your wonderful and awful story about your day that will likely get us canceled, but was entertaining nonetheless.
It's not going to get us canceled. It might get us canceled. You're right.
Well, what did you do today, Josh?
Today, I didn't do much today. It's weird because it's been 2 weeks since we recorded, so there's a lot of stuff that has happened, but I don't remember much of it. I went snowboarding. That was fun. My parent got a new puppy today. That's fun.
Have you seen any gay guys recently?
No, you live in Oregon.
Just you.
It's too far.
What kind of puppy?
It's like a mutt. It's like a cur. I don't know. Both its parents are mutts. It's just a puppy. It looks similar to the dog we have now, and we're kind of getting a puppy in advance so that because our current dog's kind of on its way out, so we're getting a puppy. But other than that, I don't really know. Work on my truck, drive my motorcycle around. I don't
know. Well, you're boring today.
Oh, I'm boring too. I just built the rest of a deck today, and that's it.
Whose deck have you been working on?
My great-grandparents, because they're moving up here from California.
Oh. Where in California do they live?
Near Sacramento, I think.
Oh, nice.
I thought they lived in Sacramento.
Do they?
I think so.
I don't know. They're somewhere around there or in there.
Welcome to Sacramento, California.
All right, do we want to answer questions?
Oh, okay. What?
What did you say?
Sorry, I was kind of yawning. I said, do they go to church in Sacramento?
It's
Fair Oaks.
their church, Fair Oaks, yeah.
I've not been there.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Why did you sound like that little thing off of Horton Hears a Who? Where she's like, in my world, everybody eats butterflies and poops rainbows. And then
when she goes back into the bush.
Yeah. Horton looks at her and goes, "That's nice."
That's beautiful,
That's
Katie.
wonderful. Yeah, thank you. I immediately thought of that.
Yeah. That face and noise she makes, that's what's going on in my brain like 90% of the time.
Just nothingness.
Yeah,
we really need to answer questions. This is
great. This is great.
this is going nowhere.
We're riffing, dude. We're riffing.
All right, give us a question then.
What is asked by Stephen Smith? What is the best superpower? Can be comic book specific or character specific. Can be.
Can be comic character specific. So a specific comic character, potentially.
Who has the best powers?
Best superpower? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I gave something like this any thought. Like if you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think teleportation's always kind of been my go-to, because imagine how much nicer it would be if you could just wake up 5 minutes before you have to be at work, throw your clothes on, and be there. Like cut the commute out of work, long road trips. If you have people on a road trip, it can be fun. But if you just got to drive a long drive by yourself, just teleport. It'd be so much better.
Just teleport from the bedroom to the bathroom.
Don't have to deal with airports. Some airports are fun. Some are not. The San Diego airport is not fun. Bad place. Don't ever go there.
Yeah, I think super speed is really good. Like specifically Flash, if it works the same way in that universe.
Yeah.
Because he can time travel.
I haven't gotten super into Flash.
It's pretty. The show on the CW show was pretty good for a few seasons, but
yeah. My sisters watched the show. I started watching Arrow. Never finished that one.
Logan,
take a guess at what I'm gonna say.
Invisibility, you creep.
No.
No.
Why'd
you say Nor?
Or Nor?
You're gonna say either Spider-Man or Deadpool.
Oh, I didn't even think about Deadpool.
What is Deadpool? Probably it just don't die? That's the
that's all that is.
Honestly, like one superpower that you can always depend on. It doesn't go away. Probably Venom. You have.
I was about to say. After you, that's crazy. After you gave your question, I was going to ask if we're counting Venom as a superpower, because it's technically just an alien that's attached.
That's comic book character specific.
Yeah, comic book character specific.
Then yeah, because I was gonna ask that. My answer is absolutely Venom if we're counting that.
But Venom, without Eddie Brock, because they're the perfect host, would die. So
I would just be Eddie Brock.
But
you'd just be the perfect host.
Yeah, you're the perfect host, and so you have Venom because you get superhuman strength. You're super quick. You're invincible, basically. You can heal, regeneration, even if this symbiote isn't active. If Venom isn't out, you can still heal super quickly. So it's like that's a pretty good superpower. Super speed, super strength. Super healing,
super
and
dumb.
you have a buddy. You have a buddy. If you get lonely, there's voices in your head all the time.
Dude,
so
I already have though.
I do too, but mine aren't friendly. Okay, I need a friendly voice in my head.
You and me are on exactly the same page. Venom is absolutely the go-to. If we're counting him as a superpower, then 100%.
And then I think after that would probably be Deadpool.
And I get to look like Tom Hardy.
Dude, Tom Hardy's a good-looking dude.
Is that part of the
I know.
superpower?
I know, dude. Being Tom Hardy is its own superpower in and of itself.
Okay, hold on a minute. Now I gotta ask this question.
Tom Hardy is an English actor.
Why are you talking to me?
See, she's telling you why you don't want to be Tom Hardy. He's an English actor.
I thought he
She
said
randomly-
English actor.
She just randomly started talking to me.
She just informed you why you don't want to be
Speaking
Tom Hardy.
robots taking over the world.
I take it back. I don't have a question anymore. That was too good.
She answered my question. He is English.
I want to know now. Don't let my stupid robot phone take away your questions.
I'm letting your stupid robot phone take away the questions.
I hate the robots.
I hate the robots. All right.
All right, fine.
Is that it? Are we done with the superhero one?
I'm gonna be Tom Hardy. That's my pick.
I kind of.
I want to be Venom so that I can be inside. Well,
Don't.
so that I can be. Okay, so that I can be
You're
a part
gay.
of Tom Hardy.
You're gay.
No,
I was right.
no,
You're gay.
no. What if, Josh? Just think about it. What if you're Tom Hardy, and I'm the symbiote Venom, and then we could just be best friends together forever.
Bondage.
Forever.
And I'm the cool one because
well.
I can. I'm
well,
super.
Well,
That's not the power. Being Tom Hardy is just a normal dude.
Yeah.
or just
So
not
I
have
am
you
super.
seen
Eddie
Have you
Brock.
seen Tom Hardy?
No, Eddie Brock.
No.
It's just-
I'm
Not
talking
it's
about
just
Tom Hardy.
Eddie Brock.
It's just a dude.
Yeah, Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy.
Is it
It's
just because he's handsome?
Maybe.
Josh thinks he is.
And I'm the gay one. All right.
Can you tell? He's like one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite actor.
What
Are
has he
you
been?
drooling right now?
He's been Bane. He's
He was
been
in Peaky
Venom.
Blinders.
He's in Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
What else has he done? What do you
what
like
was
him
it,
so much?
motorcycle movie?
I just watched that the other day.
Oh, what is it?
Dude, I watched it like literally 2 days ago. I can't remember what it's called now.
And then he's in
Motorcycle movie?
another gangster movie. I can't remember. I need an assistant like Joe Rogan has, where I can be like, Jamie, look that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacob just taking on the role.
Okay.
What was that
Legend
called?
was like the gangster.
Yeah, Legend was a really good movie. He
And
played
then
twins.
The
in
Bike
that movie.
Riders.
The Bike
Oh, the
Riders
Bike-
was the motorcycle movie. That was a really good one too.
Oh, that has the Elvis Presley.
What?
Yep.
As Austin Butler,
Oh,
who plays Elvis.
yeah. I've been meaning to watch the Mad Max movies again because he's in those.
I've never seen them.
Pretty good.
Well, that's another question. Who's your favorite actor?
Ryan Reynolds.
Favorite? That's your favorite actor.
I mean,
No, sorry, Cillian Murphy. That's the most handsome actor, but Cillian Murphy is my favorite.
what?
I used to be a huge Gerard Butler fan.
Yeah, until
Really
I
like-
saw a movie of his where he kept switching in and out of his Scottish accent by accident, and they didn't edit it out, and I hated it.
What was? Who's Gerard Butler?
He's the guy that plays Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen.
That man. I haven't seen him
Yeah.
in a lot of things.
300,
Yeah, the
Law-Abiding Citizen, Phantom of the Opera. I'm pretty sure he voices Stoic
How to
Hiccup's
tr-
dad in How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, he voices Hiccup's dad in that. Um,
I'm excited for that live action.
what else is he in?
I don't know. He hasn't been in a lot of stuff that I remember.
He's in a lot of stuff. He used to
He's
be
in
one
a
of my
lot of
favorites.
stuff, but not that I remember. I like Jim Carrey a lot.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
yeah. Jim Carrey's funny. I like a lot of his stuff.
Even stuff where it's not a comedy, like Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah,
That
it's
one's a
weird.
really good movie.
It's weird when you see Jim Carrey in a serious natured movie. It feels strange. He does it well still, but it just feels
he does
strange.
it well. But I just saw what's his name? Steve
It's kind of
Carell.
like Adam Sandler. It'd be weird to see Adam Sandler. It's weird to see Adam Sandler in a really serious role where there's no humor involved.
Yeah. Or Steve Carell. I just saw Beautiful Boy, and that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's every scene that he's in, he's like trying to act serious, does not seem serious.
But it's Steve Carell. I mean, Get Smart, The Office. He's not. Yeah.
He's a comedy actor, but his comedy is like dry. So when he's not in a comedy movie, it just seems like it just seems like it's supposed to be comedy, but there's no comedy there.
And I kind of feel bad. That's what a lot of actors really try to avoid. They try to avoid becoming a typecast. But there's certain roles that you're made for when you're an actor. I feel like there's certain stuff that you just do good, and once you do it a certain amount, you're not going to escape. Like, you're not going to escape that caricature. It's like The Rock.
Yeah.
Every time I see The Rock in a movie, it's never it's always The Rock. Like, he was in Jumanji, and it wasn't whatever character he's in Jumanji. To me, it was Dwayne Johnson in Jumanji. It was Dwayne Johnson in anything I see. It's just The Rock. It's the same character in every movie. It's like there's this one character who has had this crazy life across a bunch of different movies.
There was there was a few years where it was just they put him in every movie.
Yeah, and it was the exact same guy every time. So it's just kind of yeah. But no, Tom Hardy, Christian Bale, Gerard Butler, Russell Crowe. I used to like Russell Crowe a lot.
Pretty solid. Okay, you want to go to the next question?
Sure.
Next.
I kind of want to save Joseph's question for when he's on the podcast.
What's Joseph's question? Oh, that's dangerous. Sure, let's do it.
I'm gonna save that one for when he's on the podcast.
If we save it, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, can we make him answer first?
That's
absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, good. So he's going to be the one who gets us canceled.
Yeah, I'm terrified of the outcome, but we'll see.
Me too.
Okay.
Actually, I'm kind of excited for the answer, to be honest. Hear ye.
Right, the next question is from Mason. He says, Mason DePonte, he says, how to solve overpopulation.
Oh, no.
Grass.
Oh.
Well, I don't think it is a problem.
Overpopulation is not a problem.
What do you mean? It's absolutely a problem. Are you kidding me?
No, it's not. It's
There's one too many Logans around here.
It's a problem in certain areas from people like trying to congregate too much in certain areas. There's entire stretches of the United States where there's almost nobody, but especially here in California, cities are growing, even small towns are growing at an alarming rate. I have an idea for this.
A lot.
I have an idea.
Okay, you go first. You sound far more excited.
I'm so excited. I've shared this with a handful of people. I don't even know if Jacob's heard this before.
If this is the same idea as me, I'm going to be really upset.
I don't think there's a way that we could have the same idea.
No,
right
it's
now.
not likely because mine's pretty
possible.
crazy.
Yours is pretty okay. So let's think about this. All right, Last time I told my parents this, they asked if I needed therapy.
Great.
I'm just kidding.
Fantastic way to start.
Yeah, no, they didn't say that.
I'm always scared when you're talking.
That makes two of us. Anyways, a lot of overpopulation right now. Let's just not call it overpopulation, but overpopulation in certain areas, like you said, cities. A lot of homeless people, but a lot of homeless people are drug addicts. Meth, heroin, crack, fentanyl, you name it. Tranquilizers. Yeah. They're cracked out. They're laying on the streets. They're just taking up everything. I got a great idea. We gather them all up and we put them all on cargo ships. We stick them out in the ocean, miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away from the cities. And we have food and water, and their only job, they have to work. Their jobs are to make things on these boats. They are to clean the boats, take care of themselves. They will be kept in order by the military. Hold on. It's kind of a great idea. Kept in order by the military. Hold on. I'm
Logan,
let me finish my idea.
You're describing slavery.
No, it's not slavery. Here's the deal. In the state of Oregon, if you are hold on. No, it's not.
You just made Nazi Germany in the ocean, except it's everyone.
It's meth heads.
You made labor camps, but put them in the water. That's the only difference between you and Nazi Germany right now.
But you can't see them.
But hold on. No, there's a whole thing to it. Okay, go ahead. Let me finish. So in the state of Oregon, it is, if you get arrested for having meth, heroin, fentanyl, all these illegal drugs, you get arrested, but you don't get arrested. They don't put you in jail. They take you to a rehab facility where you can check yourself out. And in the state of Oregon and in Washington, they will give you fresh needles, fresh syringes, fresh everything to be able to continue the drug use. Number one, we collapse that system completely. Collapse that system. Send them out.
That's the most reasonable thing you've said so far.
Yeah, hold on. Send them out on the boats. We pay them for the jobs that they're doing, but we keep them away from the cities. Hold on.
That's the thing you left out.
We keep them away from the cities for 2 months. And then we evaluate their mental health, see if they are past the withdrawal stage, right? So we get them away from the drugs. Then we send them to jobs that are lined out for them that they've trained for on the boats, and they work normal jobs as normal human beings. We have apartments and things like that for them to be able to rent at a lower cost that the government provides. So number one, you get them past the withdrawal stage, you get them away from the drugs, you collapse the government system that helps promote the drugs, and you keep them out that far so that their only option is to get sober, to better their lives. Then they can come back to a society where they're not on heroin, crack, or meth, to where they can live a normal human life instead of just this repeat cycle for 30 years until they die.
Sounds good in theory, except all you've really done is you've made Crime Island.
Well, if they jump off the ship, nobody's going to want to die.
What are they going to spend the money on this cargo ship?
No, that's the thing. They're working to save money, right? Because all the food and water and everything that's provided, right?
Yeah, once they come back, they'll have the money to.
They spend money on apartments. Yep, spend money on apartments, get food, things like that. They start living in society as a normal person. No, we keep them away from the drugs. If you start doing drugs, back to the boat. That's just it.
Oh man, I got so much money now.
So your idea is labor camps, but call them rehabilitation camps, and put them in the
exactly.
I like
you're getting it.
That's not the. No, I don't like that name. That sounds too. That sounds too.
I wonder why. There might be some reference there.
I like to call them sobriety ships. Okay, that's
happy Funland.
Yeah.
Sobriety ships. So your abbreviation is SS? How telling. You're gonna send the crackheads to the SS ships? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, what? You want to name it Super Happy Fun Times?
Brother,
I don't know.
Self-report and a half right there, buddy.
I'm never going to get my concealed license after this.
Your digital footprint is going to be the death of you, brother.
This can be made public. I take it all back.
Yeah, this isn't going out for everybody to see.
You just had to make the abbreviation SS.
It's a sobriety ship. I didn't call it the Soviet.
Sure, buddy.
The Soviets. Oh no, come on. The Russians would have just shot them.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen after there's enough of them.
No.
The Russians shot them because the labor camps overflowed.
Are you thinking World War I or World War II?
I don't know if it matters. They're both bad.
No. Well, the Russians helped in the Second World War.
No, they're not both bad?
The Russians helped in the Second World War.
Oh, if you're talking about Russians specifically.
Yeah, well, you're talking about the concentration camps.
That's Germany, brother.
Yeah, but I was talking about Russia.
Either way, it doesn't. Regardless of who's doing it, I don't think it's good.
Wait, SS is Russia, right?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's my bad. I was so confused for a second. That's my bad.
I was wondering how Russia got brought in this situation.
I am so dumb. It's because you said SS and then my mind went to Soviet. I'm so dumb. I apologize for my dumbness. Yeah, Germans were the bad guys.
I'm not convinced you actually.
Way to bring it all back.
Germans were really bad. Oof. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, concentration camps.
Jeez.
No,
Jeez, get a load of those guys. Those are bad, right?
Yeah, who would do that?
The Germans. Yeah, the Germans. The Germans gave their military meth.
I think everybody gave their military meth back then. I don't know if that was just the Germans.
It was Pervitin back then. It started with the Germans.
Super soldiers.
SS.
Well, the Germans had the decency to make it.
Again, it's just a chain reaction.
The Germans at least had the decency to put their meth in chocolate and make it enjoyable.
Yeah. The Finnish did it as well. Yeah. During the Russian-Finnish War, the Finnish had meth as well. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was absolutely horrible. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Okay, what's your idea, Josh? Is it going to be as crazy as mine?
Surprisingly enough, my solution is also in the ocean.
See, you judged me. I'm about to judge you too.
So
at least mine ends with a happy ending.
I actually already had a standing theory for this one. I would get rid of all fast food in the United States, and I would move.
No.
Hold on. I would move the fast food all offshore. It would all be on islands let's say about 2 miles offshore. And the only way to get to said islands is you have to swim. It's the only way.
So I would die getting some chicky nuggies.
See, that's the solution. All the stupid people, all the immensely overweight.
Like Logan.
Yeah. If you're stupid, we don't need you. You can be part of the population cut. Okay, go ahead, swim to the island, buddy. You got it. Go ahead.
I think us three may be the first ones to die because we're gonna do this. We're gonna be like, this was such a great plan.
Wait.
And then we're all like, Taco Bell is just right there.
It's just right people there. That eat it. Listen, the people that eat it already are obese, and they can just float.
Well, that is true.
No, not 2 miles. Have you seen people try and swim 2 miles out into the ocean?
Have you seen somebody try to float 2 miles?
No. The only way you can get there is by swimming. Boats will get shot down.
The meth heads on the cargo ship.
That's part of the cut of the population.
Yeah, boats get shot down. If you try to cheat your way there, you're dead. If you try to swim your way there and because you're stupid and you can't make it, if you're fit enough to make it, good. You deserve some fast food. Go to the island. But
I think
if you're stupid enough to try and go for it, you die. If you're obese enough that you feel like that you have to go for it to survive, you die. If you're obese and you can't make it and you know you can't make it, good for you. Now you're going to get skinny because you don't have fast food to eat. It helps. It only helps.
I think, we put the cargo ships out there with all the crackheads and the meth heads and everything. They may take over the cargo ships and then go bombard the fast food restaurants.
So you're making meth pirates is what you're talking about. You've made meth pirates.
Yeah, basically. I think we made meth pirates and we just gave them a whole supplies.
You've made Nazi meth pirates with cargo ships.
And they have Taco Bell on their side, dude. They're unstoppable. It's going to be crazy.
They're going to go raid the fast food islands and kill all the stupid and obese along the way.
That is so sad. See, mine didn't involve... I just want you to know, yours is worse. Mine didn't involve people
Nazi internment ships?
No, but nobody died on my ships. I was like, they just get sober and then they come back.
My plan, whether or not you live, is entirely up to you. You're either fit enough that you can make it, stupid enough that you think you can make it and die, or if you're obese, you make it, you try to go and die, or you stay on the mainland and you get skinny, and that's just good for you.
I think I'd be the one stupid enough to try it, and then I think I'd live.
You think you'd make it 2 miles swimming?
Are we talking like very wavy ocean or like calm ocean?
I mean, you would probably want to pick your time. Don't go out in a monsoon.
Do I get the arm floaties with the little duckies on them?
I'm going to say no.
Give me those, and I got it in the bag.
I'm going to say no. You can have a wetsuit.
A wetsuit? What is that going to help do?
Wetsuit actually does a lot for you. It keeps you warmer. I think it actually adds a little bit of buoyancy.
Yeah, if you urinate, you'll stay warm.
Yeah, you could pee.
It's like
you
a
could pee in
built-in
it.
heater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, where is this ship? Not ship. Where is this island being placed?
There's going to be, let's say, there's islands every 30 miles up the coastline that you can go to.
He's calculating.
Okay. I think I was calculating. I was calculating so hard. I just started going
calculating?
Up the coast.
Swimming 2 miles is 2 miles anywhere. What do you mean?
Yeah, I started going up the coastline. I'm like 30 miles. No. 30 miles. No. No. Until I got to Oregon, I'm like, okay, you get really calm. If you get a really calm season, there's no sharks in Oregon. None that would attack you, really.
I don't know if that's even true, but sure.
No, there's not very many. It's not like California.
Is it just too far?
I've never seen one.
Yeah, it's too far north. That makes sense.
The water's too cold up here. So if you get like where the water's still cold, to where there's not many sharks, the worst I got to worry about is a whale. But if I can befriend a whale, I can make it. I'm basically going to be Dory in Finding Nemo.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to work. This is why you'll die, I think.
Yeah, Logan, give me your whale noise. How are you going to call him in?
Ooh. Ooh.
You sound like you're constipated.
Are you recording on the toilet?
No, I just have that much echo in my voice.
Oh. Do you echo when you're pooping? Is that
no? I don't echo.
Okay.
I may echo. I don't know.
Echo.
Yeah.
Echo.
Jacob, how would you solve overpopulation?
Yeah.
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 So far we have meth pirates and
Nazi meth pirates. Nazi meth pirates.
No, I never called them Nazi.
We know what you meant.
We have sobriety
You
ships.
never called him that.
You might have not said the words, but you said enough.
I didn't say it. We have sobriety ships, and we have Taco Bell
ships. Yeah,
sobriety ships, and Taco Bell Islands. What else besides meth pirates?
Please tell us your solution is also in the ocean.
And if it's not, please think of something real quick.
What? No, I was just gonna say you don't solve it.
Oh, so as usual, Jacob answers the question with a non-answer.
See, mine was wholesome.
You don't solve the people that have the food because they worked for it or grew their own crops. They get to eat. Overpopulation is not an issue.
Well, it's not now. But what would you do if there was an overpopulation issue? I was just saying I would clean the streets up, get people sober, and bring them back to society as normal human beings. Josh is like, people are going to die swimming to KFC over there.
So you're solving for overpopulation means taking all the meth heads, putting them on a ship, and bringing them all back. So you didn't do anything. You added more people to society.
I actually didn't even think about that. You have not taken out any capita whatsoever.
No, you added more people to society.
So anyway, Jacob copped out of the answer. Hey, at least I was all for getting people sober and happy. Okay,
you're talking about the war on drugs. That's a completely different thing.
Overpopulation
for a time. I mean, we could leave them on the ships. Okay. I don't know.
So Nazi meth pirates.
No, I don't like that. Meth pirates, that's kind of cool, but
you don't like it. It was your idea.
Keep the Nazis out of it. It was never intended to be Nazis. It's like, what if we just what if they work on the ships? What about that?
Who do you think built Who do you think built the camps?
What kind of camps?
You know which camps?
The German camps.
I don't know why you guys keep bringing up Nazis and German camps.
because
there's sobriety ships, okay?
Okay. Jacob, come on, give us an answer.
That is my answer.
No, that's give us a government action.
Every man for himself is
that does kind of if you do that.
I mean,
a lot
Chinese
of people
government action would just be bullet to the head.
Single child policy. North Korea, is that your solution?
Yeah. North Korea just killed all the girls.
The single child policy actually works, I think, too well.
And it's terrible
because I think they just lied on their latest census.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard, yeah, people have been thinking for years that China is incredibly overpopulated still. Turns out they've gone the opposite way where they don't have a lot of people.
Yeah.
At least not as much as they pretend they did.
I just want to say, honestly, this is huge. Not to take the funny away from it. Jacob's right. We don't have an overpopulation system or overpopulation issue. And Elon Musk even said we actually need people to start having more babies because the reason is what?
We don't have it. I'm not saying we have an overpopulation issue. I'm saying we have an issue with people trying to crowd into the same cities and the same urban areas too much, and it brings the crime rate up. Yeah, we need to spread people out.
I'm like, you see China and what they did to people. Hold on. I just thought about this. You see China and what they did to people. You see North Korea and how they killed all the female babies. And it's happened in a couple other countries, I believe. Germany, they did stuff with the Jews, right? That was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just like all the rest. The U.S., we haven't had a mass something like that happen, but 2016, 874,000 abortions. And in 2020, after 2016, it's gone up, and we're at over 1 million abortions per year. That is our thing. Like, that's America's
I do think there's
thing.
a lot less people having kids. If that's your point.
Absolutely. Because everybody's just basically, people treat abortions like birth control.
Yeah,
that's just
pretty
it.
much.
And so,
or
like,
people
look at,
even if just like not or actual people who actually use birth control. There's just a lot of people who just don't want to have kids.
it's true. I was more talking about actual killing.
Yeah,
Because
but you
everybody
combine
looks
that
at-
with the people who don't want to have
Right.
who don't want to have kids at all. It's a huge number.
I agree. But you look at the people who are saying abortion is fine, we can do whatever we want. And then those same people look at North Korea and go, they can't do that to those babies. China can't do that. And then they're like, I don't want it. So they're doing the exact same thing. It's just not controlled by the government.
Yeah, the only difference is government mandate.
Right. It's ridiculous how stupid people are.
Yeah. Well, that was
Sorry,
really
I had to-
depressing.
I had to throw those statistics out there.
That was thoroughly long and dragged out.
Moving on.
So we should do one more.
Great to have not
Meth
a
Pirates
positive
was the
note.
best one on that one.
Okay.
No.
What? But Meth Pirates.
One more.
Okay,
How long
my-
have we been going?
Well, we've been going for 56 minutes.
Oh my goodness. We've done 2 questions.
3.
We're riffing.
Oh.
Oh wait, wait.
No,
This
2.
will be our 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother Ryan Lee asks, "What is your phobia?"
Phobia?
Phobia. What is your
What am I
phobia?
afraid of? My phobia. Trash juice.
Trash juice.
That reminds me, you didn't. I talked to you about this already.
Put up that
you
clip.
You didn't put the bonus clip from the Russell episode in.
He did not.
Put
He
up the
didn't.
clip
I
on
was so
Instagram.
disappointed. I was listening. I skipped to the end to see like how he worked it in, and it just wasn't there. It just ended.
No, I wasn't gonna work it into that. I was just gonna put it on Instagram as a clip.
I thought you would tie it on to the end of the Russell video since it was part of the Russell episode.
By the way, Josh, people were asking, like my mom and dad and Jacob's mom and everything, were like, how we ended the first episode, where it was like, we'll ask our next question right after a long pause. And we ended the first Russell video there. People were like, why did my phone just shut off? Why did it go to the next video? The video wasn't over yet.
Yeah,
It was such perfect timing.
yeah. It ended up being a really good spot to cut it.
It did.
Yeah,
It
my
was-
brother said it was genius. Yeah, the person who
Yeah.
asked the question that we're supposed to answer.
Yeah, we didn't have to record an outro clip or anything. Just leave people wondering what in the world just happened.
And we did. We brought them back. We brought back the next question after a really long pause.
Yeah, it was a very, very long pause.
It was perfect. Man, I'm so good at this podcasting stuff.
Well,
Yeah, it's like
except
It's
for
like
the
I'm the
part
man
where
who said it.
except
Don't
for where
talk
the
about
part
Meth
where
Pirates.
every sentence is going to get us in trouble that comes out of your mouth. There is that.
I'm
But
nervy.
and when
Yeah.
I ask a question, he answers it very promptly.
yeah,
Like,
I'm
like the
I'm
question
st-
I asked 5 minutes ago. You still have an
I,
answer.
I answered. I said I'm scared of trash juice.
Trash juice. What am I afraid of?
You don't even know. You're so brave.
Yeah.
It's such
They
a
should
burden.
use that in the military. We should be bottling trash juice Actually, I think we might have tried something like that and got in trouble for it.
They did that in The Walking Dead. They just used The Walking Dead juices and it infected
No, I'm
people.
talking about like weaponizing it.
trash.
Like we should collect the trash juice and aerosolize it, but then that's just gassing people, and I'm pretty sure we got in trouble for that.
Well,
The
I don't know if
Germans
we
definitely got in
did.
trouble with that. Mustard
the
gas
Nazi-
was considered a violation of the Geneva Convention.
Yeah. Not
Have they ever
Maybe not
thought
the
of
move.
ketchup gas? That might be better.
Oh, that's dumb.
Jacob, what's
I
your
think that might-
phobia? I have to think about it.
Spiders.
No, Jacob's scared of mustard. Jacob's scared of spicy mustard.
I'm gonna make you hurt so bad.
Josh, quit rocking in your chair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can just hear dunk, 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 dunk.
I'm sorry.
And then there was a pause, and I'm like, oh, he stopped. Then it was dunk, dunk. And I'm like, dude,
Why'd you let it go on for so long?
because I'm like, how long is he gonna do it for? Then it's like you'd start talking, and I wouldn't hear it. Then it would get quiet. There'd be nothing. Dunk, 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 dunk. I don't know what my phobia is. I don't like stink bugs. Stink bugs.
Your phobia. You are scared of them?
They kind of scare me a little bit. You can get dermatitis from them, dude.
Logan, you are a giant stink bug.
Hey.
Stink
That's
bug.
not what I'm saying.
I could not have prepared myself for that one.
Dude, stink bugs are so scary.
No,
When
they're
they
not.
start flying
What do you
around.
mean?
oh,
There's poisonous bugs. There's bugs that shoot flame out of their butt, and you're worried about stink bugs.
What are those?
You've never heard there's beetles that shoot flame out their butts. It's
It's like
the
the
bombardier
opposite
beetle.
of a dragon.
It's the bombardier beetle. They have they like spit chemicals that when they come in contact with the air, they light on fire.
More like bombardier beetles.
I just actually don't believe it.
That's a real thing.
I'm looking it up.
Look it up. It's called the bombardier beetle.
They do.
See?
Explode. Their butt is called the explosion chamber.
Yes, they're what's called the explosion chamber, dude. These things exist.
Oh, the explosive gas is 212 degrees Fahrenheit, dude.
These things
Dude.
exist, and you're scared of stink bugs?
It's hydrogen peroxide and hydroquinone.
I mean, to be fair, these things are just cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. What if you get bit by one of those? Do you become like a?
Can I fart fire if I get bit by a bombardier
Yeah.
beetle?
Can I?
That's
can
my
I call
superpower.
myself?
I'm changing my answer. That's my new superpower.
Can I call myself the opposite dragon?
The opposite. Oh
Oh,
Thank you,
no, I think you just call yourself Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Ugh. Dude, they're so cool. Now I want to watch YouTube videos about them.
Dude, they're cool.
I'm gonna have to
I
do
can't.
that.
I can't
later.
believe you guys were like, "This doesn't exist. That's not a real thing."
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just
I
said,
said that.
what? Yeah, Jacob
Jacob
said.
said that.
I believed
Yeah.
you, Josh.
it wasn't
Even though-
fire. It's
I
hot.
yeah.
So what do we get? We got trash juice, stink bugs, and hot mustard.
Dude, stink bugs. I don't know, dude. You guys made fun of me for that, but they give
Yep.
you dermatitis, and they're really
What do you-
scary because they fly around and they're
Okay,
thick.
if you're worried about like getting diseases from things, you should be scared of mosquitoes.
What
That's
even
fine.
is dermatitis?
It's a rash.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna get a rash from a stink bug.
Hold on. My mom got one. Dermatitis is a common condition that causes swelling and irritation of the skin. It has many causes and forms.
Comic?
Also involves itchy, dry skin, or a rash.
So you're gonna get a rash if a stink bug poops on you,
No,
which isn't isn't likely to
it
happen
just
anyway.
touches you.
I've had stink bug touch me many a time.
Yeah, but
Never
they gotta
had
like
this.
sit on you. Like if you're sleeping and like, because my mom got it, and they're like, you have dermatitis. And she's
And
like,
she
what?
knows
Like,
it came from a stink bug?
yeah, they were like, do you have, they're like, do you know how you got it? And she's like, no, how do you get it? And they're like, I'm pretty sure it happened like this. She was like, well, you can get them from stink bugs. And she's like, we have a whole bunch of stink bugs in the winter. That's probably how I got it. Because you can get, hold on, let me look it up. Can stink bugs give you diarrhea? That's not what I wanted.
If you eat them, probably.
Only one way to find out.
Types, symptoms, causes. Stung by a plant.
But
On rare occasions, stink bugs may cause allergies and dermatological symptoms. When someone is highly allergic to the fluid they produce when defending themselves, which is the stink. That's the stink in stink bug. While uncommon symptoms such as runny nose, teary, itchy eyes, and skin irritation leading to dermatitis may occur. So when they get their stink all over you, you get dermatitis. It's called irritant contact dermatitis.
This sounds like an extremely niche way to get dermatitis that you've absorbed as the only way to get dermatitis.
Dude, well, it's crazy because in the winter, elder bugs and stink bugs are really bad in Oregon, and they go to where it's warm so that they can stay alive because they'll die in the cold. So, like, they go in the vents into the attic, wherever they can get in, cracks, anything, and then they come into the light sockets, and they're everywhere sometimes. And you just hear them flying around and dinging around. Oh, it's so weird.
I'm looking at a list of things that can cause dermatitis, and it is so incredibly long. There is so many things that can cause dermatitis, and I cannot find stink bug on here for the life of me.
I looked it up. I took a screenshot of it. I read the bio of the stink bug, dude.
I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but to be scared of stink bugs because they can give you dermatitis in a very rare case.
They're just scary, dude. I double up. Like I take 2 or 3 paper towels and fold them in half and then grab them and flush them down the toilet.
Are you kidding me?
I don't squish them. I do not squish them.
Are you kidding me?
I flush them down the toilet.
Dude.
They get sent out to the meth ships.
The Nazi meth pirates are eating stink bugs. That's where all their food comes from.
Guess what? They all have dermatitis.
No, they have scurvy. They're pirates.
No. Better send them some oranges.
Dude.
Lack of vitamin stink bug.
If you had said because of diseases like ticks or mosquitoes, I could have understood. But stink bug.
Well, I think spiders scare me, but I can handle spiders because I can squish them. I'll watch them.
You can squish stink bugs,
but they stink afterwards.
Oh my goodness!
And so it's I can squish a spider, but I'm going to keep my distance from it.
Wait.
But I can throw a shoe at it.
Logan, have you ever heard of a skunk?
Yeah, those are. I shoot those from a distance.
That's just a big stink bug,
dude. Those things can give you dermatitis. I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of them now.
Okay. Stupid.
Okay, I guess it's I don't know what I'm really, really scared of. I guess what I fear the most, if I think about it for too long, I get actually scared. It's not anything in my everyday life, but it's just the fact of dying and it just being quiet and dark. Because my grandma, I had asked her, well, yeah, but that's I asked my grandma, it came from this because she had cancer. She died and they brought her back. But I specifically remember asking her, what was it like when you died? And she said, it was just dark. And ever since
should-
then, it's just dark.
You should
For a
try
while.
a deprivation tank or an isolation chamber.
No, I think I'd probably freak out.
That's probably what your phobia is.
What?
Like an isolation
Deprivation
chamber
tank.
or a deprivation tank.
I'd probably do terrible in what's the solitary confinement. If it's
Yeah.
dark, and there's stink bugs in there, dude. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
dude,
Like some
it'd be so
ancient
scary.
torture. Go send him to the stink bug chamber.
Bring in the bugs. It'd be so scary. Sir,
They will
please, I'll be
infect-
good. Just give me paper towels.
As punishment, the bugs will infect your flesh.
You shall
With
get dermatitis.
I cast dermatitis.
Okay, so I guess my two biggest fears are dermatitis and death. Okay, so let's just
Yeah, that's the real fear is dermatitis.
yeah, specifically from stink bugs.
Yeah.
Anything else gives me dermatitis. I don't care.
Get an SBD, a stink bug dermatitis.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Stop abbreviating things before something else bad happens. Stop making acronyms.
I didn't make the SS acronym. You guys did that.
No, you
No,
referenced it.
sobriety
you
ship.
made it. We just told you what it was.
didn't make it. The Nazis made it. That's why we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I didn't do SS. You guys did.
You literally did SS.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, yes, you did.
You're gaslighting me.
You're thinly veiled
You think I'm
deception.
Hmm.
I mean, yes.
saying? Yeah. I've been on that. I've been on those sobriety ships trying to just see what's going on over there. And
Okay, so
got
now
some
he's a member.
dermatitis.
Now he's a
No.
Nazi.
No. What? No. I don't like where this is going. We should just end the podcast now.
Going. It's been there, brother. We've been marinating in it.
I've been trying to correct you guys. It's called the sobriety ship, and we're fixing
Yeah.
people and
Exactly, the
getting them
SS.
into society.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, internment camps with the SS.
No, it's
The ship-
no, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, the ship.
It's
Sorry,
not
the
that.
Rehabilitation camps with the SS.
The SS Meth Pirates.
RCSS. The rehabilitation camp sober ships.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
The SS Meth Pirates.
SSMPs.
Oh no.
Is an MP just an officer in the
It's
military?
military police, so you're still talking about Nazis.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. I just want them to be
no,
sober
no.
on ships.
No, I think this has been your intention from the beginning.
It
You're not
hasn't.
fooling anyone. You're not fooling
It
anyone, buddy.
hasn't, though. We went from gay to sober ships.
Man, short
Dermatitis.
road.
Death by
We did so
dermatitis.
much.
We did only get 3 questions done in this
Yeah,
episode.
We riffed it a lot.
We
We
did.
haven't talked in a while, except for
I know.
Fortnite last night, but that just was kind of nothingness.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we recorded, so it's yeah.
A funny bone has been activated.
I know.
Okay. I think we gotta cut this off so it doesn't go any longer.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah. Okay, Logan, say your final goodbyes.
Shout out to the Meth Pirates on the
Don't.
SS's.
No,
This
No.
is not happening.
no.
All right, fine. Thanks for listening to our stupid podcast. That's all I'm going to say.
All
I
right.
think
Don't touch
that's
stink
probably the
bugs. They'll
best.
give you dermatitis.
No, don't worry about the snake bugs.
Don't worry about the
Not that
stink
scary.
bugs.
He's kind of a weenie.
Hey,
What?
stink
Goodbye.
bugs matter.
Goodbye. Goodbye. No more. Goodbye.
Bye.